Hey everybody, how y'all doing there? A little pub chat action to hang out and have fun tonight. And I'm sorry, I'm going right to the live chat. A house chicken. Who said they had a house chicken? Can you really have one of those shitting little things running around in your home? Isn't that crazy? Oh yeah, right. But Dunk, house chicken?
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, Dobby the house elf. Yeah, what are you talking about, house chicken? What kind of school do you go to? Yeah. That's weird.
Yeah. And isn't that like playing with your food? You play with the chicken and then one afternoon it's just not there anymore because you're full.
Yeah. Poking the chicken, stroking the chicken. It's all going to lead to the wrong things. I mean, is it a rooster? Is it a cock? Is it or is it a hen? Does it shit eggs everywhere, or does it just shit little droppings? Who knows?
Yeah. Stroking or choking? I'm not sure where this goes, but it's all about the chicken. But yeah, we were going to get into guilty pleasure movies. You know, what's a guilty pleasure favorite movie of yours? But house chicken came up and that just had to be addressed. I just can't imagine having a chicken in my house.
Is
that what a chicken sounds like when it's drunk on bourbon?
Hey, no, I got a little question to ask. Yeah, a little controversial. Do you want to go controversial a little bit?
Why not?
Yeah, well, I was just saying hi to Mr. Spock in the chat earlier. He did a little Vulcan salute thing, and so I sent it back. And of course, when you go to the emoji, for something like that, you have to select your skin tone. I mean, I don't know how other people feel, whether there's like ethnic orientated in any shape or form. I just went for the standard yellow. I didn't pick the pinky coloured or the slightly pasty colour for me. But do people actually genuinely like select that based on their own skin colour, or is that fucking condescending?
Sorry,
I swore. I didn't mean to.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's funny. But is it even necessary, right? I mean, I just had to turn on the second light, but I have warm lights to make it look like I'm not just a pasty old white dude.
Which you are.
But shouldn't we all just use the Simpsons yellow for the emojis and keep it simple, or is it actually important? Well,
that's the funny thing is because yellow was standard, like you say, like the Simpsons yellow, and it doesn't classify anybody. It's not racially attached to anything because no one. Well, I'm going to say no one's yellow, but suddenly going to get racist. But no, you could do because. But no one has like yellow skin, do they? So it suits everybody.
Only Donald Trump looks like he's actually from Springfield, so it's okay.
No, that's orange. That's a different color.
Yeah, it's true. But
anyway, it's just a thought. Just a thought. No one seems to care.
Yeah, I vote we use green. Hell, we'll just use the Shills green color, right? 00FF00 for the win. Some of you'll know what that, But
anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind having all the options. Just keep the simple one on top for people that don't care. Make it easy, right? Make it easy.
Easy.
And nothing's easy.
Yeah.
Anymore.
Well, that's the thing. It's like
my life.
You pick the emoji, you want one click. Oh, no, now I've got to do an extra click and make a selection of which skin tone I want my emoji to be. It's like, I just wanted the emoji, please.
Yeah. Oh, we got a good one in from
White Lightning 777.
I thought that was an appropriate time for a button. $5 super chat. People keep parrots in their homes. Some of them are quite loud. Yeah, I've often wondered about people that could have like 7 or 8 chirpy birds just always going burp, burp and whatnot. There's no way I could, or come downstairs hungover in the morning. Polly, want to shut the fuck up. I mean,
when he said parrots, I thought you meant flat earthers.
Well,
I keep mine in a pen.
Yeah, that's funny.
Do you want a cracker? Is it flat? Is it flat?
Yeah,
yes, it's flat.
And yeah, parrots are like turtles. They live for like ever, man.
My tortoise didn't.
No, what happened?
No, died in hibernation. Well, actually, it died because it probably fucking woke up, and I forgot to check, and found a little box with a dead tortoise in it. I buried it in the garden, in the corner of the garden under a bush. But the thing is, I buried it in a Tupperware box, and I didn't, and I sealed it, so didn't poke holes or anything in it. So one day someone's going to dig that up, and there will just be this shell with this brown liquid soup in the bottom of it.
And there'll be this one sniff of unholy hell that comes out. Not,
Oh, poor Twinkles.
Yeah. Well, he's going to go down with a bang when somebody finally digs that up. Oh yeah, that's one thing about certain types of pets, like beta fish. They're all very different. So if your child dies, it's hard to replace. But green anoles, they're like chameleons, but they only turn brown and green. They're these little lizard guys, kind of like newts and whatnot. They're the kind of thing where if it doesn't work out, they're easy to replace. Kid doesn't know. You don't have to deal with that whole thing.
But he stopped talking to me.
Yeah. Don't go all Monty Python and nail the parrot's feet to the perch in the cage and then try to Craigslist it.
Yeah, like Twitter.
X. I noticed on my iPhone today, actually, for the first time. I was like, what the fuck is that? Oh, right. That's Twitter. It's just X now. And I just have this black square blob with an X on it. I deleted it.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, it's still called twitter.com, the web address.
Yeah.
They haven't changed it. And that's I find rather bizarre. It's like, well, if you're going to rebrand, surely the part of the rebranding will be changing the name of the website. But no.
Yeah, they were like, he was like, what? $400 to change it? Forget it. I've got rent I'm not paying. I can't afford that.
I've got bills to pay. $400. Yeah.
Oh man. It is funny though, that guy's got an odd way of doing things,
I'm sure he's got a plan. He's got a plan.
Yeah, he's a Cylon. He has a plan.
So PJCnet says birds are super intelligent for their size, despite a small brain. You know what,
right.
PJs? Hey, PJ, do you know that birds actually know the world is a globe? Just saying. Just saying.
Yeah. But not wrong. I mean, crows are really good problem solvers. Oh yeah.
Mm. Are they? What? Hey, come on. What problems have you passed on to a crow?
Well,
he's like, I've got this tax problem.
No, the crow.
Which form do I fill out?
The one in my backyard is a shrink. Helps me through all kinds of problems. Oh yeah.
Yeah. You're nuts. You're nuts.
But there's lots of videos showing like crows, they grab like nuts out of the trees or whatever, and they'll put them down on a crosswalk when the cars are stopped, wait for the cars. And then when they stop again, they go and get their reward. They figure it out. They're smart.
I like the ones that use those nutcrackers, the ones that look like little soldiers. And they that's problem solving.
That, what's funny is I remember being a kid and the nutcracker suite.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, a nutcracker was this weird plier thing for trying to get into walnuts. And I just couldn't understand, man. I shit you not. I was very confused by that.
I must admit, that whole nutcracker soldier thing, that only really seems to be an American thing. And they seem to be obsessed with it. It's it's one of the massive symbols for Christmas is some wooden soldier.
I don't get it.
With a big fat jaw that you crush your nuts in.
Yeah. Oh, really? They actually use them? It's not just a decorative thing?
I think the intention of it is using them, but whether
I
they
didn't
do or
know
not.
that. Yeah.
I think they basically just get big inflatable ones now and put them up in the yard.
Yeah,
No one buys fresh nuts anyway. They just come pre-shelled.
Yeah, I think alternatively, they're now marketed as sex dolls. But yeah,
Hey, do you want to crack your nuts on this? Hey,
that's funny.
and MJ says yes, they are functional. That's exactly what we're talking about.
Oh,
Sex
wow.
dolls.
Yeah. See? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just put your nuts in the hole. You're cracked.
No teeth. Don't bite.
Comes with a packet of feel good.
Well, hang on. What were we talking about? What was this show going to be about? I can't remember now.
We were going to do guilty pleasure movies, and now
we've already lost it.
Yeah,
we've already lost it.
Yeah, now we're talking about putting your nuts in the nutcracker. I'm just Okay, here, hold on. There's nothing
Could
else
be worse.
for it. I had no choice. I was compelled.
Yeah. Hey, MJ says, badly timed comment. Any comment is a badly timed comment in this show. It's bound to, it's bound to be taken the wrong way.
True enough.
Yeah, Mr. Spock is still talking about choking the chickens. He's like 10 minutes away.
That's funny. But yeah, okay. So here, a guilty pleasure movie. That's tough. That's tough.
Well, it is with you.
Yeah, I would say I could be a real asshole and say Return of the Jedi. No, but a guilty pleasure movie for me would be Smokey and the Bandit.
Okay. What's guilty about it though?
It's not very good. I mean, it's just Burt Reynolds being Burt Reynolds with other people that can tolerate him.
Yeah, it's a pretty good point. There was a whole slew of those kind of movies back in what was that? Been in the 70s, late 70s. You had the Clint Eastwood Every Which Way But Loose, and
Right Turn, Clyde.
And I absolutely adore that movie.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even say it's a guilty pleasure. It's a good movie.
Repo Man.
Yeah. What's guilty about that? So MJ, it's a good movie.
Used Cars, good one, Bobby.
Hang on, Used Cars. That's was it Richard Dreyfuss in that?
Yeah, I think so. That's
yeah.
Or Used Cars.
Yeah, Convoy. That was another one of that came out that period.
Yeah.
And also the Cannonball Run, stuff like that.
Oh, that's a funny one because it's just, it you just get a whole bunch of people and go, hey, ham it up for the camera. Total Recall with Arnie. Yeah, that would be a guilty pleasure one because you got, it's Arnie movie, but it is good. It's funny.
I saw a fantastic meme or just a post on Facebook the other day, which was just like a photograph of Arnie from Total Recall, but they basically got a big loaf and sliced it up into sections and had it like split open like his head when he's dressed up as that woman. Into 2 weeks, 2 weeks, and they just basically laid it over the top of the photograph. Oh, that was just like genius.
That's funny.
Yeah. Oh, Dukes of Hazzard. Yeah, PJ. Yeah, that was crap. It was crap. Yeah, but yeah.
I couldn't even bring myself to watch the Dukes of Hazzard movie. The TV show is a guilty pleasure. I'll give you that. But even then, it's hard to watch now. It's like Gilligan's Island,
Well, it's like PJ says, I used to watch it as a kid. I used to watch things like that, as a kid as well. But when you go back and rewatch it, you realize all that stuff just kind of washed over you.
Yeah,
you took absolutely no notice of it whatsoever, apart from when it went.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, I'll watch that bit now. Or you got Boss Hog, or
Yeah, yeah.
Roscoe. Roscoe. Roscoe Pico.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, when you think about the show in your head, what do you think of? I think of the car jumping.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You know, basically the parts we liked was when they yet again wrecked another car.
You're not thinking of a hunky blonde lad sliding across the bonnet.
Yeah, no, actually, no. Daisy
with his shirt recklessly opened.
You know,
too many buttons.
Everybody knows they're still called Daisy Dukes, right? Your little cutoff shorts, you know.
Yeah,
you know that stuck. The whole flag on the top of the car, not so much. It's not, you know, that didn't stick.
Well, I think it does. It's literally stuck on.
Yeah, well, you know, but yeah. That's
a different debate. You know.
Yes, that's why I stopped.
I would say leave it on there. It's classic, but you know, people can get a bit uppity about that, but you know, we can't erase history. That's the thing. Yeah, we mustn't just like, you know, say, oh, that never happened and we should get rid of it, because, you know, we need to know these things. So.
You learn from history, right? So you can't get rid of it, you know.
Yeah.
Army of Darkness. That's a guilty pleasure movie for sure. Zoolander, I can't do Zoolander. I don't like that guy. What's his name?
Well, that's definitely a guilty pleasure then. Which one? Ben Stiller?
Yeah, I can't stand him. Can't watch anything he's in. Drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Drives me nuts. Same with Will Ferrell. Can't deal with that guy. Can't deal with that guy.
Oh, you'll hate the Barbie movie then? Or even though you already hate it.
Well, yeah, I haven't, you know, I am going to do my homework tonight on that one.
Now, I would stick up for Will Ferrell, but I can't think for what.
He was really good in sketch comedy and stuff, but I can't handle him as the lead of a movie. He was okay in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back because he just had his part.
Well, that's the thing. He's always better in films where he's not the lead, like you say. You know, he's in the Lego movie. He was great in that, but yeah.
Oh, lucky I didn't notice, yeah.
Yeah, himself, he's just,
yeah.
He makes really bad movies.
It's just so... It's like a wannabe Jim Carrey sort of... I don't know. Yeah, some people love him too, and all the power to you. I don't care, you know. I get it, you know. I know my opinion isn't the most popular because he's popular in comedy. It just doesn't work for me.
See, PJ says he doesn't like John Wayne movies. I think that's a bit harsh, really, because, you know, some John Wayne movies are fantastic.
I can't get through them.
Some are just...
Yeah, I can watch classic Eastwood westerns, but when you go older to like the John Wayne era, it's all just a little too Shakespearean stage and stuff, and I have a hard time with that.
He was his last movie he made was one of the finest, which I can't remember. Was it called The Shootist or something? Was it? But basically, he was. I think he was an old gunslinger that basically he was dying from cancer, basically, and he knew it. And it was really good. Yeah, if I think that was what it was called.
I'll have to look.
Yeah, that's it. Duncan Stewart just said his final movie was called The Shootist. Hey, listen to the bloody show instead of just typing the chat. I was talking about that. Yeah.
But yeah, that's cool. I'll have to check it out then. Because I've never really, you know, I mean, I think I tried to watch a couple when I was younger and it just didn't work. But, you know, I'm a little more seasoned now, so maybe it would.
You're more salty. Is that what you mean by seasoned?
Could be. Yeah, I'm more myself when it comes to movies, into like sci-fi and then comedy as well. Yeah. Maybe some like action drama, like Bourne type stuff. But when it goes off the rails and it becomes like people jumping from the rooftops of skyscrapers that are falling, I'm like, all right, you know.
Yeah, stop it.
Yeah, you know. At least give them superpowers, because then I can stay in the moment. But if it's just some heroic person, no, he's dead. Come on, you know.
Oh, you're talking about Tom Cruise there, basically.
That's pretty much what I was doing. Yep.
Something Blonde says, I like funny movies more like Hot Fuzz. Hot Fuzz was a great movie.
Yep.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I tell you what, as far as funny movies are concerned, my guilty pleasure would be Top Secret.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, that is a pretty good one.
I absolutely adore that movie. It's stupid as hell.
Yeah.
But I love it.
Yeah, that's true. And I don't know if it's truly a guilty pleasure, but Eddie Murphy's original Coming to America movie with Arsenio Hall and stuff, it's funny, man.
Yeah, it is good. It is good.
It's funny.
There were some good bits in the sequel, which came years later. There were some good bits in it, but
a lot of it was phoned in.
Yeah, it didn't really gel like the original. I mean, one of the best bits in that in the original Coming to America is James Earl Jones, and he's talking about finding his son. He says, "Leave him to me. I will deal with him myself."
Yeah, exactly right. And everybody sees Vader.
Brilliant.
Totally. But yeah, the second was nowhere near as good.
No.
It was definitely a paycheck movie.
Yeah. What about Trading Places?
Oh, I've got it in my collection. It's a fantastic film.
Yeah.
Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy are on fire in that one.
They really do make a great team together.
Yeah. And then you got to say Nick Nolte there and Eddie Murphy in 48 Hours. That was amazing. And then
that was good.
Right. And then Eddie Murphy just got so high on himself. He came out with like The Distinguished Gentleman and stuff, and his whole career tanked for a while.
Well, no, it was the Golden Child, I think, was the one that really started to tank for him. Remember that one?
Well, that one wasn't one of his best, but even after that, he did a couple movies that the critics and everybody were just like, this isn't good. And it all kind of, went away from him for a while until he did that, Disney revival that he,
Yeah, well, he did that science fiction thing, Pluto Nash and stuff like that. It was just awful. But he was great in Bowfinger. Do you remember that film with Steve Martin as the movie producer?
I haven't seen it.
And basically Eddie Murphy is a big movie star, and they basically try to make a movie by just filming him Gonzo style, and they just actually have characters run up to him in the middle of the street and and act around him, and they're catching it on camera behind bushes. But the other thing is Eddie Murphy also plays his dumb brother who's part of the crew, and he's like completely different character. It's a really crap, but great movie.
I have to check it out.
Yeah.
Somebody said The Nutty Professor with Eddie was good. Yeah, he nailed The Nutty Professor. Not exactly a I just love it movie, but holy shit, he was good in that.
Oh, who was it? Who was it? Did the original one? Dean Martin. I'm trying to think of the duo. Oh God, what's his name? They had a pairing, Dean Martin and
I know. I'm trying. It's got to be a Rat Packer, right?
Oh, come on, chat, help us out there. Eddie, Jerry Lewis. That was it. Jerry Lewis. No, I never liked Jerry Lewis. Never liked him.
Bit of a yeah.
The only film I liked him in was that film with Robert De Niro, who was the up and coming comic and trying to get on his show, and they basically kidnap him.
Yeah.
And he played a horrible, nasty little man, which is exactly what Jerry Lewis was.
To me, he was the telethon guy growing up. It took a while before I even knew he was like a movie guy. He was just the telethon guy. Jerry's Kids. Yeah.
I don't know anything about that.
Oh, a yearly telethon from North America raising money for disabled kids and so on and whatnot.
Yeah, well, we wouldn't get that over here, would we?
Yeah, well, we still would have accepted your money.
You're not having it. Sod your disabled kids. We got our own.
Well, since Brexit, none of you got money anyway.
So if you'd like to super chat any money for our disabled kids in the UK, just let us know. And if you want some kids disabled, know what I mean. Just double the price. We'll sort it out. We'll send the boys around.
Yeah. Is your family dealing with a bully?
If you need some disability in your family, just let us know. We can come around with some bats and sort them out.
Yeah. We know some guys from Little Italy. It's all good.
I see your car doesn't have a disabled badge in it. Would you like one?
Whap. Oh God. Okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we're gonna get we'll get a community guideline strike any moment here.
We'll get a phone call from the mafia. We're just telling look, guys, that's our gig. Shush.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You owe us money now for talking about us like that.
If you want to keep your channel, you know what to do. You'll be swimming the fishes.
Yeah. Now it's 30% to YouTube and 30% to us. Okay.
What are you talking about? They probably own YouTube.
Yeah. We need somebody to jump in and do the Joe Pesci side of this, Remember from that what do I amuse you? That was
you think I'm funny?
I'm
funny? I'm a funny guy. You think I'm a funny guy?
That was one of the best moments in a movie ever. Like he just simply owned that like nobody could have. That was so good.
Oh, I see. That was the only good bit in that film.
That's probably true. Yeah.
That's one thing I hate. I hate like Italian gangster movies. I hate them.
They all blend into one. I can't tell which one is which. It's the same with 70s nom films. They're all just Hamburger Hill or Platoon. I don't know, but I remember the scenes,
Yeah. Yeah, everyone says they think Godfather is the greatest film ever made. Nah.
Yeah, I'm not even sure about which scenes are from it and stuff. It all gets so fucked, and mushed up. They're all the same, They are. But some of them are good. It's great watch. You have a lot of fun with it, but they're just not my favorites. I remember the Bourne movies more. Especially the first one. Really like that film.
Free as the grass grows. What, that one?
Not really. But yeah, I really like the first Bourne movie before they got all crazy with the shaky cam. And afterward,
Bourne, James Bourne.
Yeah, close. We'll teach you Brits how to do your spy movies one day. Don't you worry.
Yeah, we got Johnny English. Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
Sorry, world.
Yeah. Well, speaking of though, going back to the Cannonball Run, I love how Roger Moore is like this spy guy, and his mother's like, "Oh, would you stop it?" And whatnot.
Yeah. Roger Moore was a brilliant guy. He really did like playing up the jokes.
Yeah, he did that brilliantly. He was so funny.
He never took himself seriously.
Yeah.
You can tell by the way he dressed.
Yeah. I remember an interview with him at one point, and he was talking about his last Bond film, and he was like, in that movie, I was just a little bit old to be hanging out with her.
Mm-hmm. But I'll give it a go.
Yeah.
Now, thing is, in some of those Bond films, he used to when he was out and about, on adventures, he used to sport one of those khaki safari suits. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want one.
Yeah.
It would look absolutely ridiculous on me walking down the street, but I want one. Yeah.
I agree.
Well, especially if I've got a White Lotus Esprit to go along with it.
Oh, yeah.
Or I think I could carry it then.
Or even the Volvo P1800 he had in the Saint. Great car, too. Not overly fast, but a cool car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But imagine, anybody would want to have a White Lotus Esprit that could do the whole water thing,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I always thought it was funny at the end. He comes up the beach and he puts the windows
Pulls the
down.
fish out.
Yeah. Like, seriously, if there's a fish in there, you guys drowned.
Yeah, I know. It made no sense. Made no sense, but it was a good gag.
Yeah. 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 Gone in 60 seconds. Now, when you say that, there's a couple versions, right?
Ooh.
Because there's Gone in 60 Seconds, the original one from the 70s, where the Mustang that's titled Eleanor is actually a Mach 2 Mustang. And then there's the Nick Cage movie with the car that they now covet and literally like do legal takedowns if you try to do a replica of that car and dare call it Eleanor. Yeah. It's crazy. I don't like the new people much. The people that own the rights to it, they're assholes.
By the way, we got a super chat. I think you need to read it out because you do it better.
We got a super chat from NA for
$6.66.
Roger Moore always reminded me of Ronald Reagan. Really?
You do realize when Dick is using that voice changer to make his voice evil, that's actually when he's switching it off.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
you should understand that. This is the tweaked version right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, really? Ronald Reagan?
I don't know where that comes from.
Yeah. The actor?
Maybe because he got shot.
Shayna says the Nick Cage version. Yeah, I like how in the Nick Cage version they got what's his name, Columbo. What's his real name in real life?
Peter Falk.
Yeah. I like him.
Yeah. Oh, Peter Falk was great.
Yeah, very much. I need to refill my water glass, dude. Just give me 1 second here. Just go blah 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 or some shit.
What? You can leave it on my own? Oh, hang on. Oh, could you give me some warning? Now I've got to think of something to think about. All right. Okay, we're going to go from the chat. PJ CNET says the original Gone in 60 Seconds was quite an achievement, as was the original Michael Caine Italian Job. And you're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off. Michael Caine, what a champ. The Italian Job.
I actually just downloaded his the whole caption thing is going crazy there. There we go. I just downloaded an old movie of his, Blame It on Rio.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah. I remember that from when I was a teenager, or maybe even like 13 or something. So I hadn't seen it since then. So I wanted to go back and rewatch it and see if it sits or not. You know?
No, I don't think it does. I think he's got a new movie out that looks really good actually. Where he's an old, he's an old war veteran. He is exactly, but he's going to he goes to off to Europe to visit the beaches that he fought on D-Day, and he meets up with some friends and foes over there. And it looks like a really good movie.
Cool.
Just one of those simple movies of an old man going to Europe. Yeah, nothing special. No car chases.
Yeah. He was a great Alfred in Batman too. He was just a natural for that role. Very, very much. Very much.
Yeah, Harry Bound was another good movie.
I don't know that one.
Of the older, 2009, much older Michael Caine, of just a man living in a street. You know that it's like Clint Eastwood, like Gran Turismo, with just a grumpy old man living on a housing estate. It's basically like that, but it goes much darker because he gets involved in like drug cartels and drug rings and starts taking out the local bad boys. Just this fucking old man.
Yeah,
it's great.
Oh, well, speaking of which, I just rewatched an older movie like that. Michael Douglas, Falling Down.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a pretty decent movie to watch. He escalates and escalates and escalates through the whole movie.
It's a very, very clever film, the way it starts off, because you have no idea who this guy is, and you're starting to sympathize with him. And then
the tension in the car scene. Yeah, totally.
but then as the film develops, you realize, wait, he's the fucking asshole of the film.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was really well done. I liked it. I highly recommend it if anybody will need something to watch.
That scene where with the kids out on the
pier.
When he's got his suitcase or his briefcase, and they've got knives.
Yeah,
and they go, you can't have the case. You want the case. And he basically he gets a knife off them. Now I've got a knife now.
Yeah,
and it's one of those like flick knives, and he's just like practicing with it as he walks away.
Yeah, yeah, it's a good one. I enjoyed that. It was a good romp. You know, and Michael Douglas he basically always delivers, right? He's really good. The Game, if you've never watched The Game, watch that movie. It's one of those movies that you just wish you could rewatch again for the first time. It's so fucking good.
He's been in some pretty mediocre movies, but you know, good actor, I'd probably say. Yeah, one of the better ones.
Yeah. Whenever his name's on something, I always go, oh, okay, well, you know, could be okay then, you know.
Well, you had a good teacher.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Running the family there for sure. You know, same with the Sheen, that whole group, right? You know, it's funny watching an old Martin Sheen movie. He's a lot like Charlie in like his late 20s and whatever earlier days too. It's hilarious. Wow. They're very similar.
Oh, there was that great scene in Hot Shots where the two of them on boats passing each other. You remember that one of them's doing this like, you know, kind of Apocalypse Now, it's like, you know, talking, and then but the one's on another boat doing it, coming in the opposite direction, and they just pass each other. Go, I love you in Wall Street. It was great.
Oh, speaking of Wall Street, that's a movie they never should have made the part 2 for. They shouldn't have. I didn't like that Wall Street Money Never Sleeps or whatever they called it. It wasn't.
Never existed.
Yeah, it wasn't nearly as good. Like the first one was just an awesome movie. Just leave it alone. But what are you going to do? You know,
Andrew Petrie says Michael Caine in Austin Powers. Was he in Austin Powers? Are you not thinking of Michael York? I don't remember Michael Caine being in Austin Powers.
It's not coming to me. There was a new member message I should shout out here from Kellahella. Yeah, it was from a little bit earlier, but I don't know if it got shouted out or not. So I just wanted to make sure because I was just looking in the little window there. So yeah, welcome to the family, Kellahella. Neat name, I like it.
Well, apparently Michael Caine, he played his dad. You know, played Austin's dad.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I don't remember that. Not a big fan of the Austin Powers movies, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I haven't seen them in years, but I can picture it now in my head. Yeah. Best movie ever is Chicken Run. Chicken Run. Did it run right to the house that it was living in at the start of the show?
Chicken Run is not the best movie ever.
I never heard of a movie called Chicken Run.
Well, it's Aardman Animation. They did, you know, it's like Wallace and Gromit and stuff like that, and they did Chicken Run, and it has Mel Gibson as a basically, you know, a chicken who's, you know, got plans of escaping.
Is it before he lost his mind or after?
I think he never had one.
I might have to check that out then, because I love the look of Wallace and Gromit and shit. I love that.
Yeah, I think you know after the big crash in Mad Max, you know, he never really recovered.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I'll have to check it out. Cool. What do we got here? Okay, yeah, we're not too bad for time yet. I only have so long because I've got to kick it back into daddy mode soon here and get some nice supper ready and whatnot, and yada yada blah blah blah. The Lost Boys, yeah, PJ CNET, I agree there. I've never seen the remakes. Go, geez,
what
sequels? Yeah,
they didn't, did they?
I never even heard of the other ones. I only thought there was the original. Wow, that's a shame. I bet they suck. But yeah, that had didn't that have music by the band called Kicks or something that was like their only claim to fame musically? They did the soundtrack to the Lost Boys. I think that's right.
Don't know.
Yeah. One of those bizarre music facts I can't get out of my head. Maybe this will help. I'm not promoting it. I'm just having it. So YouTube, fuck right off. I'm not breaking your rules. Duran. Oh, they had a couple of really good things. They were actually like, I don't know if they worked with a producer that wrote their music or anything. I don't really know much about them, but they did have some really cool like arrangements and stuff in some of the songs. It was just all like not enough, big guitars for me. It wasn't really my thing.
Well, it was very synthy. That's why.
Yeah. At that time, I was more into like, Van Halen and stuff. So,
yeah, I was into synths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get into synths until a little bit after, when I was able to hook one to an Atari ST computer and I had the multi-track recorder going and I could actually start recording. That's when I got into a synth because it was a useful tool then, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Steinberg 12, I think it probably was. You probably got it was supposed to be free, though I got charged for it.
No, well, I started with Steinberg Cubase version 1.0 on the Atari ST.
Oh, of course you did. Oh, of course you did, fancy boy, fancy rich boy.
Yeah. Actually, the computer was already a little out of date by the time I got one, but I didn't get it to be a computer. It was just my music station, right? I had a Mac for like a regular computer. But yeah, it was cool. Yeah, DX7, Andrew. Awesome. Just classic, amazing sound. Fucking right. You hear there was actually there was an expensive sound card you could get on the PC way back. Liam had Cubase one on PC. Cool. But Yamaha made a very ultra rare. There's a guy on YouTube. He's only got like 1,000 views, but he's got this strange, super rare Yamaha sound card that has like the high-end chips from one of the synths from the late 80s, early 90s. And it's crazy. The guy actually thinks it could have been a prototype and it never came out, but really cool thing. I was going to say I'll try to find the link in my history and put it in the Discord, but I can't do that anymore. Fuck. We'll have a server of some sort soon. We're discussing if we're going to go back to Discord or maybe try a different one because, we had a server that got lost when Amy's account was compromised. And this is the second time now with my account and it's getting a little bit old, but we'll see. We'll have something, coming up real soon.
Well, I don't know. What do you think, chat? Do you care? Do you want a Discord? Or just live without? Or just live without?
We could always just do a few of those chat-only live streams and put music up, and everybody can hang out in the live chat for a couple hours here and there and whatnot.
Yeah, that's an idea.
But yeah, we'll figure it out one way or another here.
Hey, Caitlin says, wherever the winds carry us.
Yeah.
Follow through.
Yeah. Sally says I would like Discord back. So okay, yeah. Maybe we'll do one of those community posts where you can have like a vote or something, and
we'll do it on Discord.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, Sally, put the link out to your Discord server. We'll all come over there.
Yeah. There we go.
We're all coming to your place. Yeah. That's what we should do. We should just just jump onto everybody else's servers. Just go around and hang out.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
Like in the old days when you used to have house parties and just like bring a bottle.
Good idea. I like that actually. We'll just, bounce from place to place as if we're like couch surfing with a bottle.
Yeah, and you can clean up afterwards.
All right, I'm sold.
And the trolls or the hackers will never know where to find us.
That's right. we'll keep it like secret and stuff.
So secret, we won't ever tell anybody.
So secret, I don't even know where it is. Nobody's there.
Yeah,
It's
nobody
just this. It's just this empty room of security, and we all know it's there and can take solace in that.
Yeah, and we can't get in because we haven't got the right password or shoes.
Yeah, I mean, you can't let somebody in because then there goes the security.
Yeah. and you need to wear a tie.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Dick doesn't own one, so
yeah, no, of course not. That would be silly.
And the napkin you stuff down the front of your t-shirt when you're having ribs doesn't count.
I almost bought a tie once, but then I realized I'd have to get a shirt for it. And it's just insane. Yeah. Probably be good for dealing with the neighbors on a bad day, but other than that, I don't see the point.
PJ says Discord most likely have the power to restore the server back to before it was hacked. Well, the thing is,
didn't work that way the last time. Not even close.
Well, not only that is we had it was an older Shills member who was in charge of it, and she deleted it. So it's gone.
Yeah, that's true. But even still, if they were to say, like, when they get back to me, things are recoverable, we'd be able to get MIP and say yada yada blah blah and whatnot. But when this happened last time with Amy's account and whatnot, Discord did not help us get anything back. We just started over.
Yeah, it was just easier, wasn't it?
Yeah. It got to the point of insanity. Like they were making it so complicated, and to this day, that person still has Amy's old account.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, she was saying.
Yeah. So, it gets to a point like I'm trying to find out still right now. I've only heard from their support team once. But I'm waiting to hear back to see if my personal account is going to be recoverable. And then from there, go into the whole server thing. But if I manage to get my account back, fine and good. If it's going to take days and days. And, by then, I'll probably have already just signed up a replacement account and we'll start a new server and just go from there. So, yeah, let's just see how it goes. I'm not 100%.
It's not like having a YouTube channel hacked, where you literally lose all your videos. You lose everything. On Discord, there's nothing really much to lose,
right?
Just your room setups and maybe past communications or conversations.
Yeah, and I mean, it's really easy to rebuild a Discord server if that's what it comes down to. So, we're just taking the weekend and just, relaxing and recovering from it because, I mean, it's just panic central when shit like that goes down. And, like I'm still a little worked up from it, right? They tried to get into my personal Google account because the idea is it's always the same with these crypto assholes. We saw this, a couple other YouTubers have had it done to them and they actually, got the channel as well. But usually your login to Discord is also your login to YouTube. So if they can get one account, they can get them all. And then they take over your channel and start streaming Bitcoin shit and whatnot. But we've got a protection between that because Dick Dawson doesn't own the Shills. The Shills do. Right? My account can't get you to the Shills. Right? So all they could do was ruin the server. It was the same last time when the person tried with Amy's account. They couldn't get through past the server to anything else because we have it separated. Oh, here we go. We've got a super chat in from NANA for
$6.66.
And he says, I have 3 ties, last worn 5-6 years ago, and all 3 are tied up and loose on a hanger where they fucking belong, my friend. Fuck that. Forget it. I don't even understand. Why do we all still do this suit and tie thing? Like, can't people's own personality within a degree of decorum for the business world finally kick in? I mean, really?
No, Dick. I mean, things have changed because once upon a time, everybody had a hat. You wouldn't be seen outside the house without a hat, and
that's true.
And then you'd have like the people with the big hats, the big top hats, and the huge hats. That's gone. Nobody does that anymore. And the whole suit and tie thing is starting to disappear from offices and stuff like that. So people are a bit more relaxed.
Yeah. But, it should have been gone a long time ago. I mean, the whole thing of the necktie should have dined with the corset, as far as I'm concerned. That's just ridiculous.
Well, you look ridiculous with the corset.
Oh, well, that's true. That's true. And it's I could never figure out how to sit down.
So all your hair stick out and everything. Hey, I've got to bring this up. Where's he gone?
Hey, what's this? I can heart these super chats. Why does that help? Okay, I hearted them. What does that do? Did anybody who just super chat get a response or anything happen when I hearted it? Oh, I can see if I scroll back now that they're hearted. What the hell is that supposed to? You're just giving me more to do. It's not a feature. It's a job. We shout out super chats. Everybody knows we love them.
Yeah, there's no thumbs down for a super chat, is there?
Yeah.
Yeah, stop it.
Yeah. Giving me something to do, the pricks. Okay, yeah. So we'll heart super chats now too. So that way when they pop up on the screen, you can see our icon and a little heart. Yeah. And supposedly, that means more than shouting them out and thanking people and everybody.
Well, there's probably some channels where that's all they do. They won't even read them out. They just go, yeah, thanks.
Oh, I wonder if that's what they're doing. Yeah, that's lame.
So Liam Wakefield in the chat says, I've spent the day filing and crowning the frets on my 7-string and then re-intonating, etc. New Diageo strings. My fingers are in heaven. Where have you put them? Where have you put them?
Poop shoot.
Yeah, filing and crowning frets. I mean, I don't know if you've ever done it. I hope you did it properly, Liam. I hope you did it properly because I know a lot of people used to do that and they just like completely ruin their guitar by doing it wrong. Yeah. Yep. I used to do a lot of that.
Yeah, a friend of mine used to work at a guitar shop in Toronto, and he was forever fixing the green new people's mistakes and reading Guitar Magazine or Guitar Player Magazine and going, yeah, I'll do that. Yeah. Oh, I scallop my fretboard, but what's that metal rod poking through?
Oh, the whole scallop fretboard thing. Yeah, God, that's the first thing you can do to completely ruin it.
It sounds like Liam knows what he's doing, though. We should add.
Well, don't know. Is he subscribed to my channel? No, not that I don't think I ever did a fret job on my channel, but because that's so dull.
Ugh. Yeah. That's like doing a brake job on an automotive channel. So now we're gonna pull off the wheel.
No. It's first is I'm going to undo the nuts holding the wheel, and I will show you me doing it for each nut.
Yeah, totally.
It's like I've seen people doing like cooking channels, and they say, right, first we peel the potatoes, and they show them peeling every bloody potato.
Yeah, and all you can think is,
it's like, now I know one.
Oops, sorry, now it won't shut up. Okay, hold on here. Go away, you fucker. So there we go.
Now I know why this video is 29 minutes long.
Yeah.
It's like, Oh, and at the end, we're going to show you washing the dishes. Great. Thank you for
that. Yeah. Well, that's probably what, what's her name was doing when she was in prison, practicing to get out and do her show again there. Mrs. Homemaker or whatever, tax evasion, I think it was. Oh, fuck. What's her name?
Who's that?
Oh, one of those Julia Childs type people. Fuck, I can't remember her name right now. Whoever. It doesn't matter.
It's lost it.
Yeah, she's like Oprah, but pasty white. Martha Stewart. That's it. Yeah. Thanks there, Dave. That's it.
That didn't really help me. I can't think who she was.
Oh, yeah. She's like a mom figure that ripped off a whole whack of people and went to jail and then came out and everybody still thinks she's cool. Go Hollywood.
Oh, who'd have thought?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, insider trading. Yeah. That's fucking wild. What do we got here? Okay, we got about like 15 minutes, I think. And then that way I still have enough time to get a decent, supper made and not just bullshit. I don't like bullshit. I like good food.
Yeah, but what are you going to feed Felix?
No, we're having those pierogies that I scored at the the local place.
Hey, Felix, you know that chicken we've got running around the house? If you can catch it, it's yours.
Yeah, grab it and choke it for me, son.
Gee, Dad, he looks delicious.
Oh, man.
Daddy, what's his name? He's called Cock a Van.
That's funny. But yeah, I love doing the whole they're homemade pierogies by this little bakery deli place down the road, and they're amazing. And we've got the right bacon and sour cream and everything, and we're going to town. It's gonna be awesome.
I saw you trying to get Starsky wound up and mouth drooling and talking about food earlier tonight. He didn't catch. He seemed to have a lot of other things on his mind.
Yeah.
Poor little kid.
Yeah, when you're streaming with your buddy and he's literally got a machine gun laying beside him against the wall. Right?
I know. It's so funny. We should do this. Get screen grabs because there's you. You got your guitar leaning against the wall.
Yeah.
He's got an AK-74 leaning against the wall.
Exactly. Yeah.
Completely different environments. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, maybe we'll get Dick Dawson to get the guitar out and play a little bit. And while we're doing that, we'll get Starsky to get his AK-74 out, and start firing off a few rounds.
Totally. Yeah. And on today's show, we're doing Doom in real life. Go, buddy. Oh, that'd be funny. Jesus. Yeah, but at least we're not talking about anti-vax stuff, so they wouldn't block our channel.
Hey, I've been thinking about it. You got your guitar in a guitar stand. I've got some spare string swings, which are the wall-mounted ones, the really good ones, the quality ones. I was thinking I should send you one of those, but I'll send one to Starsky too, so he can hang his AK-74 up on the wall as well.
That'd be awesome. Oh, that's funny.
With a little plectrum just tucked into the trigger, and cigar burns on the butt.
Yeah. Oh, funny. Yeah.
See, the difference between guitars and guns is you don't see many custom jobs on guns in the same way as you do on guitars. You don't see guns with flames painted up the side of it.
Well, unless it's from 1930s America and it was for the plantation owner's wife, some pearly little gun for the lady,
Oh yeah, I've seen those. They're pink guns for the ladies. But, you don't get dipped. Rifles or anything like that.
Starsky eats canned pig nipples. He said so. Yeah, you're not wrong, Andrew. I remember. It's on our channel.
Hey, I saw a video the other day of some Russians open up their cans of rations, which is basically like tins of meat or some kind of beef or something.
It's like dog shit. Yeah.
No, but they opened the cans up, and all was inside was this really nasty looking stale water. There wasn't even any meat in it. It's just literally just been.
Oh my God!
Yeah. So somebody has just scammed them.
Oh my god!
So these poor Russian bastards on the front line, are, they think they've got these rations.
Well,
There's just got nothing there.
I still wouldn't go so far to say poor Russian bastards, Russian bastards.
On a human level, the poor bastards. It's
and they just get toilet water.
Yeah. Oh, it literally just looked like toilet water that'd been there for like years.
They probably poured the grease from one of Pootler's hamburgers into some water and just said, "Here you go."
He just dipped his cock in it, there you go.
Yeah, washed his underwear in there. We go. Eat that, you cannon fodder.
Wow. Yeah, no point fattening up. Well, no, they should fatten them up because it'll actually slow down the bullets. Maybe.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Natural Kevlar, right? Yeah. Too plump bullet just can't get there.
Hey, Putin, we're only trying to help you.
Yeah,
yeah. Just listen to us.
Yeah.
So I know you subscribe to the channel.
Oh yeah. Vladimir, come on.
Don't disturb me. I'm watching the Shills.
Can you imagine? Yeah. That would, we would probably have to nuke the channel and start over at that point.
Although I did manage to make Putin sound more Transylvanian than Russian.
Yeah. You put the Vlad. Vlad the Impaler into Vladimir. Probably a family lineage there, to be honest.
Yeah, he's probably been impaled a few times.
Yeah, Speaking, I was gonna bring this up on another thing we were doing recently, but I don't know. I probably wandered off to smoke a joint and forgot. But with everything coming down on Trump right now, and if he was gonna make a break for it and bail, knowing that it's just like gonna be the last 20 years of his life or whatever in jail, kind of thing. Wouldn't Russia be one of the only places he would go to find assholes like him, and they could all sit around and get drunk on vodka? Like, where else would you go if you were like
Scotland?
A criminal who loves a tanning bed.
Yeah, I don't know. It'd probably go to Scotland to one of his golf courses and make it its own country. He'll just. This is the country of Trumpland now.
He'll get himself a bunch of workers and he'll just say, "Okay, start digging. We'll separate soon."
Down by the 18th hole, just past the bunker.
Yeah,
just keep digging a little trench.
Yeah. Keep the sand trap.
Yeah, that will be a beach in the future.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Would he? I don't know. I don't even know if he'd be welcome in Russia.
I think there's got to be some of those crooked oligarchs that are like properly, a one-on-one phone call level with Trump, to be honest.
Yeah, but no, those oligarchs like making money. Trump is really bad at making money.
That's true. He usually loses other people's monies at his own, comfort.
Yeah. Yeah, he's probably the last one on their list.
Yeah, where does he end up then? Easter Island.
China.
No,
they won't like him.
Yeah, he'll buy one of those empty buildings, call it his kingdom, and get mad because nobody understands what he's saying. Yeah. But he's got a lot of charges coming at him, man. So, shit's going to fly. I want to see how his ego survives as, all of this starts to really come at him big now. I want to see how it, I can't bring myself to go on True Social, but if anybody can keep me updated, that'd be cool.
How old is he?
I think like 73 or something.
Yeah. Because he might not even live to see charges brought to him. He might just like keel over in the next couple of years.
Yeah, yeah. I wonder if he would let us like cut him open and we could see the rings and see how many more years he's got.
Sorry, I didn't know he was a ring smuggler.
Yeah, you treat him like a tree. Oh. Oh man!
Right? Does he burn?
Yeah, yeah.
Does he burn like a witch?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Does he float in water? Actually, I think because of the sewed on hairpiece, he might have a chance of floating. It's probably, a safety device, right?
What are you talking about? It's probably a beaver. It's the escape mechanism when you chuck him in. Just the beaver will just like detach and take his brain with him.
I wonder how much he has to feed that thing on a daily basis. Maybe he like drugs it so it doesn't move much.
He's been known to feed a few beavers in this time. So reluctant beavers, I must say.
Yeah. Yeah, because it really just looks like a collection of some real nasty guy's shaved butt hair that's been turned into a toupee and dyed. It's just awful.
Yeah, the comb over went a long time ago anyway.
Yeah.
That was kind of like, 70s and 80s and people were still doing that. But, it's kind of like okay to be bold on top now. It's okay. But he still runs with it. But his is just kind of like, it just goes beyond slight comb over. It goes bit bizarre.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot like the guy who's playing the owner of the LA Lakers in that TV show Winning Time, Rise of the Lakers Dynasty. Dude's got a comb over from hell. It goes all the way around one side and comes back.
Thing is, he must have someone walking around with him with a windsock to make sure he's that part of the hair is always facing into the wind. Because if he turns the other way, it's just going to go flop, and it's going to be hair like yours, just all on one side.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he'll look like he's trying to get into the Flock of Seagulls reunion concert.
If I had a photograph of you.
Oh, it's funny. Okay, well, we're at 108. So we got
let's get that fuck out of here.
Yeah. So let's see the moral of this story.
Hands up in the chat if you're bored.
No, I got it. The moral of this story is you're better off to kill the cat and put it on your head and call it hair than drug it because reasons. Consumer advice right there, people.
What reasons? They're sweets, aren't they?
No, raisins. Reasons? What?
Reasons?
Yeah.
Oh, no, Reese's Pieces. That's what I'm thinking
of. Yeah, alien food. Love those things. They make your fingers glow. So I hope everybody out there has a good rest of your day, morning. I don't know where the fuck you live, but, have fun doing it, whatever it is. I'm going to have some supper, and then I'm going to watch something enjoyable and hopefully maybe have a glass of something that doesn't annoy my stomach after. Fun.
PJC that says, excellent stream. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, so go tell your friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
All the idiots out there.
Yeah,
right,
yeah, there's buttons down there you can hit too that, make things happen and stuff. You hit your buttons, hit your buttons.
Yeah, I mean, if we had more people watching, God, just imagine how much fun this chat would be. With just people in the chat going wild, and you'd have a whale of a time. A whale of a time? Yeah. While you're waiting, you'll have a whale of a time.
A whale, yeah.
Wily friends.
What does that even mean, a whale of a time?
I have no idea.
Does that mean you have to, suck plankton through a straw or something?
Yeah, I've seen whales. They look really miserable.
Yeah.
How's your day been?
Exactly. They're always so burned out and tired. Can't even get the words out right,
Hey, look, all the viewers are leaving. They're all going already.
Okay. Yeah. Oh. See, never poke fun at the whales. It just ruins everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the Welsh.
Or the Welsh. Yeah, or they're sheep.
Oh, no, they come back again.
Bad joke. Okay. Good night, everybody. See y'all soon. Take care.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us.
Off you fuck.
Boom.
It's over. Go home. Go.